welcome to the Colorful Knits podcast. My name is Maggie, and this is my space where I love to share what I'm working on, which usually includes knitting and crochet and sometimes cross stitch. I'm coming to you from Pennsylvania, where I live with my husband and 3 kitties. I am also a yarn dyer and have my own little Etsy shop where I throw some pretty skeins of yarn on. If that's something that you're interested in checking out, I will leave that in the description box below. I hope you've all been doing well. We have finally reached full spring. The trees are blooming. The days are not freezing anymore. It's pretty consistently warm. Just that perfect spring weather, and I'm here for it. I don't have a ton of projects to share today. I have one finished object and the rest are works in progress. So let's dive into today's episode. Today I'm drinking coffee out of this super cute handmade pottery mug that one of my dear friends gave me as a gift. Her brother makes pottery, and she had me made 2 of these gorgeous pottery mugs, and I have another one that's a darker color, and I love these. They are just the perfect size. They have this nice kind of dip in here too, which I like. I just love it. It's so beautiful, and I would love to add more to my collection. But yeah, I'm drinking some blueberry cream coffee today, and it's delicious. So let's get started. So I'll start with my first finished object, which is a pair of socks. I did not grab my sock blockers just because I have one pair. They're actually hanging up there, but I figured we'd be okay for this episode. So these are my Dumbledore's socks. This is a colorway that is available on my shop. It comes with this 100 gram full skein of Dumbledore's socks with a 20 gram mini of this beautiful golden yellow. I love these socks so much. I love the way the color came out. They are just beautiful. This is a colorway that's going to be in my shop for quite some time, so there is no rush if you were hoping to snag a skein. Yeah, I love these purple tones together with the gold. I think they just look so great together. I had talked about the colorway inspiration on my last podcast, if you were interested. Dumbledore is one of my favorite characters in the Harry Potter series, and yeah, I love them. I just cast on 64 stitches. I did a 2x2 cuff. I just wanted a pair of like shorty socks this time, so I opted for a super short cuff. I never keep track of my rounds. I just knit a tube to where I feel like will fit my foot that is like long enough, and then I'll do the heel and throw in an afterthought heel. So yeah, those are my Dumbledore's socks, and these are the only finished object that I have for today. I have 2 new sock casts on, a sock whip that I shared previous episode, and a new sweater cast on. So let's start with socks. I'll start with the ones that I showed you last podcast. I honestly have not made a ton of progress on these, but I figured I'd share because it's just so fun. So this colorway is Candy Corn Yarn. You get their tag here, Candy Corn Yarn. In the colorway One of a Kind, it is a 25% nylon, 75% merino blend. I am knitting this pair for my friend. She picked out the colors, so I'm using this for the main color, and then I used this was a color on my shop that I had called Girly Pop. It is no longer on the shop, but I use that for the cuff. And then I'm using 2 mini skeins for the heel and toe. These are both mini skeins that I had dyed up that were in my stash to pair with. So I love these colors so much. I think they look so good together. And yeah, this is a really fun sock to work on. I just kind of put it on the wayside to work on, to try to get some samples knit up for my colorways that I had dyed. So yeah, I am looking forward to keep working on this because it's so pretty. I just love it's giving Lisa Frank for sure, but I love it. Also, I apologize if you hear loud commotion going on. I wore my mic today to try to limit that. They're tearing a house down across the road from me, and it's very noisy and very loud. So I apologize if you can hear it. I'm hoping the mic does a good job at cutting that out. So anyways, yeah, that is one of my works in progress. The next work in progress, I want to show you the project bag that I have, but I want to give forewarning. This is a project bag from Polar Bear Yarn, and this was her Mystery April bag. And so if you were looking to purchase, I don't know if she still has them on her shop, but if she does and you're still looking to purchase and you don't want to see what it is, please look away. But I want to share it because it deserves the spotlight because it is so beautiful. So here is the bag. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. The fabric that they use for their bags are just always so unique and so pretty. I just love it. Like the bunnies, like the kitty bunnies, and all of like the little spring plants and flowers and all the spring goodness. And then the inside is lined with bunnies. It's so cute. I love these. I can never get enough of these project bags. They are just the perfect size for socks. The quality is incredible. I love the drawstrings are very durable. I will always rave about these bags. So please go check her Etsy shop out. So in here, I have stored a new pair of socks, and I'm actually at the toe of this sock. I am making a super shorty sock. And this colorway is Tulip Fields, which is available on my shop. It is a sock set, and it comes with 100 gram of the tulip color. It's so pretty. And then it comes with a 20 gram mini skein of this super neon bright green. And I love it. And that's what it looks like. Super cute. I cast on 64 stitches. I made a 1x1 ribbing for the cuff, and I made it super short because, like I said, these are going to be extremely short ankle socks, which I love to do for this time of year because I do still wear these socks, especially like beginning of summer when it's still kind of like cool in the mornings. Yeah, I love this colorway. Tulips are my favorite flower, and I thought this turned out really pretty. It has pinks and reds, orange and yellows. They're your typical tulip colors, and I just thought it paired well with this super bright green. I love how bright the green is. It because like this is vibrant, but I feel like the green really makes it pop. So I have only one sock going right now. I'm on the toe, and yeah, I'm hoping to get this done by this weekend, which I should. So yeah, that's my first sock whip. Oh, let me show you I had a little Easter egg stitch marker for when I cast these on. Super cute. Can you believe we are at the end of April already and Easter already passed? I don't even know what time it is anymore, honestly. Okay, I have one more sock whip. I was so happy that I was able to do the Earth Tone Girls reading and sock knit along, which ends, I think, May 1st, I believe is when it ends. So I have a couple of days to finish up some socks. I don't know. My goal would be to finish this pair. I'm not sure if I will, but I really want to get that pair done. But I've been having a blast with the knitting and reading make along. It really brought my reading mojo back, which has been great. And so, yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with that. The next sock cast on we have here is this really pretty purple and green. This colorway is Lavender Fields, which is also available on our shop. It comes with this very beautiful 100-gram skein of purple with this like emerald green mini skein. Let me show you again a little closer. It's this really pretty purple, it has like dark specks, but it's like lighter purples in there, and I just love this green. So this will be another shorty sock. I have not worked on this too much. Honestly, my sock knitting mojo has kind of slowed down, which makes me feel sad, but that tells me that I kind of need a break because I have been like hustling out the socks. So yeah, I cast on 64 stitches. I did a 1x1 ribbing for the cuff. Again, these will be super shorty socks, so I just made the cuff super little, but I think these will be beautiful. So I'll have a nice array of spring socks to add to my collection when I can get them done. I'm kind of feeling like I want to get both of these spring pairs done and then maybe take a little break for the month of May to kind of get myself rejuvenated because summer sock camp is starting at the end of May, and that is when I love to indulge the most on socks. So yeah, my goal is to try to get these done and out of the way. The pair that I showed you that I'm making for my friend, she's not in a rush to get those, so I might even, they're probably going to linger a bit because I want to give them to her for Christmas, I think. So I'll probably just work on those a little bit here and there. So there's no rush for those. But I do want to get these spring socks done so I can clear all my needles, take a little break from socks, and then once summer sock camp starts, I can just go crazy. And hopefully by then, my sock mojo will come back. I feel like I get this way every so often, a little burned out from socks, even though it is like my favorite thing to knit. I just have not really been in the mood to work on them, so I think I need to finish these, take a little break, and then I know with the hype of summer sock camp, it's going to get me back in the mood. I'm going to be so excited for all those new pretty yarns. And yeah, so those are my sock whips that I have going on at the moment. And then I just have one more work in progress, but this one is very exciting and I can't wait to share it with you. So I told you I had cast on a sweater. After I finished my most recent sweater, my pink one, I was like, that was such a lovely process. I think I want to cast on another sweater, but maybe more spring inspired. So let me share that. Okay, so I am making the spring flower sweater by Suvi Knits. I'll share on here. It is gorgeous. I thought it was just a perfect spring sweater. It is a paid for pattern. It uses DK weights and it is a top down sweater. So let me show you. So here it is. Oh my gosh. I am obsessed. I think I have reached the new era of knitting garments. I have repeated myself many times for a very long time now. I have made many crochet garments and I loved it. I loved every second of it. I loved making these super bright, beautiful pieces. And I still love to crochet, but I find myself slowly getting into more knitting than I do crochet. And my last sweater I made, I just loved the way the process was. I loved the way the garment looked. I love the way that it fit. And I think I have reached my new era of knitting garments. So with that being said, the yarn that I used was a Loops and Threads. It's the Loops and Threads Ombré hues. Hopefully it's picking that up. Ombré hues. And the color is, if I can find it, I know it's on here. It's just orange, pink, and blue is the colorway. It is a size 3 light. It is 75% polyester, 25% acrylic. And I just cannot get over the colors. It's this gorgeous blues and pinks and oranges that just blend so well together. So yeah, I finished the neck. I learned my first German short rows, which I've never done before, which was very interesting. At first, it took me a minute to get it, but then the more I did, it wasn't so bad. So yeah, I learned the German short row. That was a new technique I learned. I just, what's it called? Separated the sleeves, and now I'm on the body. So I'm not, it's like super rolling up too, so it's hard to see, but I am on the body. It's a slow process, but I love it so much. I absolutely love the bell sleeves and the 3/4 sleeves. I think that's just perfect for spring. I'm hoping to get it done before it gets too hot, but something I feel that I'm going to need to remind myself with knitting garments, especially on like a lighter size yarn like DK. It's probably going to take some time, and even if I reach summer and I'm still working on it and it's too hot, I can work on it next spring. It's okay. There's no race. It's just to work on it when I feel like it, when the time is appropriate, and not put that pressure on myself to try to hurry up and get things done. But I do love it. The yarn is so soft. I did get this at Michael's, which I think Loops and Threads is their brand of yarn. It is very stringy, so if you do like this yarn or you do work with this yarn, that is one thing to keep in mind. It is a little stringy to work with, but the outcome is very beautiful, and I look forward to when this piece is complete. The nice part is working on the body is just mindless, so I'm excited. I've just been picking it up when I can and working on it. I do want to share my super adorable clay charm, which I can't remember if I shared these. It's this cute little frog baby. It's a polymer clay. Oh no, I don't think it's picking it up. Ah. There she is. Look how cute. The details. The details. This stitch marker was made by Green Hearts. Is it Green Hearts? Yes. Green Hearts Treasury by Ashley. She makes adorable progress keepers and stitch markers. And I had placed an order recently, and I ordered this little frog, and I ordered the cutest little Halloween pumpkin trick-or-treat bucket, and it came with a little piece of candy, and they are precious, and I'm already thinking about how I can't wait to use them on a Halloween project. I know we've just arrived in spring, but my mind will forever be a autumn girly. But anyways, yes, please, I would love for you to go check her out. Her charms are just darling, and she's the sweetest ever. So yeah, that is my sweater project. I'm housing it in my canvas Doctor Who bag. I have had this bag for many years now, and I honestly don't remember where I got it from. It might have been Amazon. I can't remember, but I love it. It's a perfect project bag. I love Doctor Who. So yeah, so that is all of my projects that I have going right now. Sorry, I feel like I have yarn fuzzy on my nose. let's see. As far as reading goes, I don't remember what I shared last podcast episode, but I just started the Throne of Glass series. Well, I finished Throne of Glass and I'm on the second book, and that book was fantastic. So I'm really excited for this journey of this series because it's really good. I have so many books to read. So many hobbies to do, so little time. But I think that's all I have to share with you today. I hope you're taking care of yourself. I hope you take care of your heart and your brain. And I'll see you next time. Bye.